everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people, featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
Get her done.
Oh, my heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Yo.
Me.
Ooh.
And the ever-loving, ever-wily AJ.
Oh, really?
Getting back to his hip-hop roots, I see. Nice additions. I love it. All right. Right on.
That's why I get here early now.
I guess, yeah, this is it.
So I can find sound clips.
We're looking for like certain bits of motivation. This is it. This is all you needed.
I came here about 10 minutes before the start, and yes, he was just like, "Hi, Dave." Random sound.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, you are our Brian Redband, I guess, because that's his big thing on Kill Tony. So keep it up.
Oh,
Keep it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're our AJ.
Did he kill Tony, or was that the
Who
other
killed Tony?
guy?
Yeah, the other guy killed Tony.
Okay,
it was a long sordid affair.
Okay. Sorry for ruining this for anybody.
No, it's okay. It's long over.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Well, just it's always good to share that
Sure.
we
Spoiler
apologize
alert.
for spoiling.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. Kill Tony was killed by the other guy. In a long and sordid affair. And that's not what we're talking about today.
No.
No.
It could be. Maybe. Actually, very well. Yeah. We're going to talk the wide world of jobs.
Well, yeah. So, no, not the wide world. My understanding was
that
we're
was
talking about our personal.
Okay,
jobs.
fair. I was putting a little bit.
Okay,
of,
I'm like, I cannot go explain what the
Sure you can.
If anybody could, it's you, Dave. You could explain those things about how
other people's jobs.
Yeah, I think
why
you
not?
could.
Yeah, you could do that.
for sure.
No, I always try to be polite when I truly do not understand what they have to do. Like, and again, this is often in the service industries. Like,
Oh yeah.
Am I a fan of the tip everywhere? No, because it's one of those like, come on, get proper
Right.
compensation. Blah 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 blah. That's a whole other.
Speaking of jobs.
I'm a tip at a restaurant guy, not a tip at McDonald's guy.
Yes, that's what I mean
About
by
a
tip.
Subway.
No.
No,
I mean, again,
I guess if I have a couple loonies in my pocket or something, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
like
I don't know, because the waitresses
Yeah.
at like Kelsey's aren't making the minimum wage, so they got to supplement with the tips.
Didn't that
And
change?
it did
No.
change.
Oh, it did change.
It did change.
Did that
And again,
change?
for me, it's less about the
Well, then
the
tip
amount of
everybody.
compensation, and it's more about that interaction. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, when an Uber driver picks up, drops off, like,
Yeah.
thank you for being on time, but
Sure. You did your
I'm
job.
I'm
Right.
not tipping you.
Like
Where-
you don't get a tip to do your job.
Right. Where I have a hairdresser
Right.
that really is understanding what I'm trying to describe and doing a good job on
Yeah.
adapting and making those changes. That's a tip.
Knowing you and your communication and where you're at.
Again, it doesn't have to be knowing necessarily. It's just that working with me,
Right, right.
adding in. Even though one can make the money, that's part of their job. It's like waiters, waitresses.
Sure.
So if the person at McDonald's, you went up and you were like, "I'd like a Big Mac," and they'd be like, "Oh, it's really good. This is really good. You should try it," and they convince you to try it, would that constitute a tip
You know
for
what?
the person at
Yes.
McDonald's?
That
Yeah,
I would.
that would.
In Dave's
Yes.
current stance, I would think
Yeah,
that would
okay. I'm just
constitute a
I'm just
tip.
asking.
Yeah. I think I'm very much on your side, Dave. I think yes, it's got to be about the experience. You can't just expect a tip because you did the
your job
you were asked to
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and that also goes for restaurants too. Like, I'm kind of, listen, and if this is you out there, hey, whatever, I get it. But like, I've seen a lot of the times lately when you go to sit down experience, wherever that fucking is, Kelsey, wherever, not a sponsor, by the way, then what'll happen is they won't say two shits with you the whole time. And then when it's time to, cash out, they're giving you the machine. They like, so, what do you got plans for?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, this is your last ditch effort to work a tip out? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
In some ways, though, I'd almost be like, just say this out loud. But
For
you know
sure.
what? You did it, so here's your $5.
So I threw a girl off guard the other day. I met some friends at a Krabby Joe's, and she did just that. I came at the end of their dinner. I was late, so they were all finishing
I would have
up.
been more surprised if you were early.
I know,
I was
right?
gonna say, what else is
What else was changed? Yeah. So, anyways, this is going down, and I come on by, and she's doing the bill thing, and she does like, "What are your plans?" like that. And first thing out of my mouth are hookers and blow, and she's like, "I'm sorry, what?" Oh yeah, nice job. We got a lot of plans, and you know,
me.
that's right. That's right. And yeah, just threw her off. But at least we had some interaction with her, right?
And it
Other than-
demonstrated that she was at least listening to the
yeah,
response.
for sure. So, anyways,
Anyway,
I don't know what their experience.
So, yeah, we're not gonna talk
not
about those
just
jobs.
tips.
Well, we're not going to even talk about those types of jobs because, well, at least in
We
my
don't
case,
know much
I've
about
never
them.
worked in a type of job where tipping was a thing.
No, I don't think I have either.
No, I've only worked a job where it's not a thing, but I got tipped
wait.
regularly.
Paperboy.
Oh, did you get tipped?
Yeah.
Actually, let's start there. Let's start with early jobs because
Okay,
I think
fair,
we're all
fair.
probably going to start similar spot. So
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
That would have been my very first job, obviously. Yeah. Because I would have been like, 32 delivering newspaper.
30. Yeah, you would have been 32. That's about right.
mister, here's a newspaper.
Hey, nowadays the what do you call them? Fuck, not newspaper, but the flyers and all that
Penny
shit.
savers,
Yeah, well, the old school penny
Uh,
saver shit.
yeah.
Flyers. The guy is an
Junkman.
elder gentleman, and I'm fairly certain
that's
he does
different, I guess.
only our neighborhood.
Wow.
Like the entire thing.
I've seen
That's
a few
hilarious.
older, the same with our neighborhood. But no, I was a paperboy for a minute.
Hmm.
And I can't remember. I think, I just didn't want to.
Yeah, it's a shitty
So
job.
I kind of
It
just
is a shitty job.
stopped.
Kudos to all the
I'm pretty
paper boys
they
out there.
fired me.
I don't
Yeah.
think they exist much anymore. But
No, I
I
think
was
you're
a paperboy first too. It's funny. And at the end of it, I think for almost 2 months, that's what's in my brain. I actually never delivered them.
Oh,
They got dropped off on the doorstep, and I would go into my backyard, and I had a shed and a fence in a little corner. I would just dump them there, and we'd always throw grass on top of that. It was like a compost pile. I throw the grass back on top.
Wow.
I did this for so long, and every so often I would get a call. Well, through my mother, get a call that somebody's complaining they haven't been getting flyers. I'm like, well, I've been delivering. I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was doing this for 2-ish months, and again, this was a weekly, flyer that would go out, and back in the good old days where it was on the weekend, like I would get on Friday, deliver on the Saturday, Sunday, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very nice. So
For
yes,
sure.
eventually though, I think they picked up on the challenge, and I was politely asked to fuck off.
Yeah, me too.
That's hilarious. Wait, real quickly on your story though.
Hmm.
Did you know you were not supposed to be doing that? You just didn't give a fuck?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
I was 12. Like, don't get me wrong, my family, we've done various papers. That's a whole other episode.
You're right.
But yeah, when it was my personal route, I got tired and bored of it, and
I feel like being a newspaper boy would be different though, because people aren't necessarily paying for flyers.
no, and that's
No,
true.
that's
And
true.
I
They're paying for papers.
Yeah, and I actually did that for 1 week for my babysitter's daughter while they went on a trip.
Right.
And it was I actually liked that a little bit more because yes, that is very this address. Okay, they want it.
Right.
This address, they want it.
Yeah.
This address, they want it. So
It's-
that was actually that one.
At least you don't feel like a rejected job. Like there's
Yeah.
some sort of purpose to it. Like,
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah, these
only
other people.
I think I
time.
was just dropping newspapers off everywhere, and I just
Yeah.
The one that I helped on was the London Free Press back when you actually subscribed and they did
Yeah.
deliveries. Like this is going back a couple decades. And yeah, I would have been shit. Maybe 10 9, 10.
I feel like I was way younger when I did papers.
So I was young when I helped my mom
yeah,
out.
like
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
when
feel like I
actually
was
had
like
my
7 or
own
8.
Route, yeah, when I had my own route, I was slightly older because they had finally stopped and she was into her bunny stitching thing. We don't need to talk about
My
that.
experience was very similar to your guys. I don't think I did it for very long. I don't think more than a couple months. And I think that even that I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
And I believe the reason why we stopped was because our dad was pretty much doing it all of the work, right? And we were complaining, getting up stupid early in the morning and not wanting to put shit together.
I understand her dad's perspective
Oh,
on this
I
one.
bet you do now, yeah.
Because my son.
And yeah. And it was just such a slog that, and for, what was it, like $16 every 2 weeks? It's like, it's not really worth it in the end, right? So, so again, kudos to all of them out there because I sure the fuck can do it. But I will say one quick thing. I remember my buddy Adam Circle. No, not that. That you.
Wait, there's an
Adam
Adam
Gentle.
Circle?
Shout out to him. When we were friends, he did like the penny saver shit, and I used to do that with him, and we made a fucking game of it. So it was fun. When you got to do it with your friend, when we were older, it was a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, it's still not worth the money. It's you get
Especially
paid.
back in the day where you actually get up Saturday morning and there's actual cartoons.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch
Well,
cartoons.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have. Did we have a Saturday paper? I can't remember.
Well,
Well, for us, it was,
Well,
that
we
was
were
when we did
small
the
town.
not the
Yeah.
newspaper, but just the flyers.
right.
Oh,
It would have been
okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
because they did the drop off Thursdays. You're supposed to put them all together Fridays, and ideally you have them fully delivered
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep. That's right. First thing
I
in the morning.
remember these effing rules.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
So
if we're going
it was
in a
not
timeline,
fun,
no,
fun
it's not.
job.
But more importantly, if we're going in a timeline progression, then the next job is one of the most amazing ever. I met my lifelong partner at this job.
Oh yeah, tell us more.
Yeah. It's funny. I can't think of the name of
It was called OTP.
That's right.
Ontario Teen Program.
That's
OCP.
That's
right.
what it was. Well,
We
no.
made the joke of that often, but
Yeah, we did. Yeah, no. So thank you. So I'm all over the place with this
Yeah.
thing right now. So how do you describe it? I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before, but since we're bringing it down, it was not a legal place. I can't imagine.
Oh, it was
No. I think in those times there was nothing illegal about it.
Okay.
I think we were actually.
This was the door-to-door magazine.
Yeah, sorry. I guess we
sales,
should
right?
clarify for our new listeners.
Which was magazines.
Not magazines. No,
Definitely
just
not.
random crap.
Yeah. So basically, what it was this program that I guess employed multiple people in different cities. What they do, this is our experience. I don't know what it's like for everybody else. At least in Windsor, for sure. Our experience was one person, and we won't mention the name because they moved on to other things, would come with a ratty old van, full-size van, would pick us up with a whole bunch of Tupperware bins or Rubbermaid bins full
yeah.
of product.
A Rico the Child Stealer van.
Yeah, exactly.
basically.
Steal
Absolutely.
children.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And they would just come pick you up at your house, and you get in willingly. Then they would give you a bin full of stuff. The stuff would be teas.
Yep.
The stuff would be
Chocolates.
It would be coloring things.
Yep, for kids.
Mugs.
So what happened? What happened was is
What they were?
I know.
Oh, I see. You have a young child. These are great.
somebody bought into Amway,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then to help their pyramid scheme end of it, they employed
Children.
children
Yeah,
to
yep.
go
Child
door
labor.
to door and
Yep,
sell
yep.
it.
And we sold these things,
Gotcha.
I think, back in the day for $3 a pop.
No. It was $6 for one.
Okay.
No. Sorry, there was no discount. I made up the discount. Sorry,
Right.
it was $6 for each pack. I remember this because you got back $1.25. That was yours.
That was your cut.
That was your cut, and the remainder would go to the driver, and then she gets this cut, and it goes up the chain.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I do remember it was $6 because I'd always play the game of they're $7 each, or hey, you know what? We do give $1 back if you buy 3.
Right.
And it's one of those stupid tricks in which I'm making extra money myself. I'm selling the shit, making money. It was great.
It was great. It was good times. It was good times. And yes, that is where we met
Yes.
and did the most fucking around possible.
Yes.
And we made a lot of money, I felt like.
Oh,
At the
see, that's
time.
one
For
thing.
kids.
And that's just it. I knocked them because it was really just awful in a lot of
was
different
horrible.
senses. At least we weren't the fucking flower seller piece.
No, those fucks.
Yeah, we were not.
Oh,
them.
you know those
Let's make this
guys?
very
No.
clear. We
See
did
those
not
guys?
sell shitty
No.
flowers.
Basically, you see them mainly at the fucking malls now. But
Are those the people that would go to the bars?
yep, they would
Yes,
do that too.
back
Yep,
in the
those
day.
Buy a
guys. Yep.
rose for your pretty
Yes.
lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not a fun job. That looked really dumb. So, anyways, we weren't those guys.
No, we were not them.
No.
So we were one step up. But yeah, and I know for me personally, it's one of those I would do it all again. As dumb as it is, I would do it all again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
It was for all the ridiculousness it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, what a way to grow up.
It was good.
And speaking of, that's when I first started seeing tips. People would give me tips, and I was like,
Okay.
"Wow, that was
Yeah.
cool.
No, yeah, I would. Yeah.
And
or
I just
even better, you get the odd person knock says, "How about I give you $5?" And that's all.
oh yeah.
They
and
were my
then
faves.
it was like,
If
be the
you
best, and then you
insist.
fucking eat like fucking
Yeah.
chocolate bar. Like, yeah, it's a good time. Just want to shout out to my brother Josh, who was the king of that job.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
He was a fucking machine.
Yeah.
I won't even talk about some of his
No.
questionable tactics, but he would just walk out with like wads of money.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It was nuts. If there was anybody on this planet built to sell, it's him.
Josh.
It's
Yeah.
Josh. Yeah. So shout out to him. We should have him on sometime to fucking talk about this crazy shit. Anyways, yeah.
I
It's a
don't
good
think I
job.
had any other jobs, like actual jobs. Trying to
Those
think.
are my two personally. As
Like
a
when,
Yeah.
when I was a younger
Yeah.
person, I mainly just like mow the lawn, get $10
yeah,
kind of thing.
I never did any of those. I have to admit. Nope.
No.
No,
No.
but the joke is for my life. I might as well bring it up now. I am one of those very strange people that was the last job I had before I got into the job I'm basically, semi-liable. We can get into that.
Yeah.
Into the job that I've been in for the last 22 years.
Right.
Yeah. Because through high school and college, I was actually fortunate. I didn't work at all from a money perspective.
Yeah, eh?
It's true. No,
Yeah,
he just found cookie dough in a lot of places.
It fell into my backpack. What am I
As he
supposed
says,
to do?
it fell into his backpack.
Right. It's found just there.
I'm
That's
trying to
amazing.
remember. I've had like odd jobs. Like I'd go to the job bank or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The you know where you get your SIM card and shit.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'd find like odd jobs. I think maybe I've talked about this before. I had to go do labor once, like some guy just hires someone doing my driveway or like moving fucking gravel around.
Yeah, I think you have brought something up like that.
And the night before I went out partying, I took some acid. And
I like where this is going. The story just took a turn.
I totally forgot that I had to work the next day. And about like 3 or 4 hours in, I looked at my friend and I was like, fuck, I gotta get up at like 7:30 in the morning and go to work for this guy. So yeah.
Oh, what a responsible guy.
I was kind of still high when I was working for this dude. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was no fun.
No.
I could
No,
imagine.
don't ever do that when you're coming down off LSD. That's a bad idea.
Oh my god.
That's a bad idea.
That's
but yeah,
Good
and
to
then,
know.
And
Good
then
to know.
I don't think I got my first real job till I was like 17, 18.
Yeah, for me, I would have been 22. That was my first real job.
No, I kept hustling through high school. Had a bunch of interesting jobs. One was Dickie D.
Oh,
I knew,
remember
dude.
that.
I helped. I like walked around with my buddy when he did that, and like helped him out and shit.
Oh yeah, it's a
Dickie D.
fucking. That's a shit job. I'm sorry, that's not a fun job.
No, that fucking bike thing's heavy, dude.
Is it ever? And here's the thing, in my experience, and I only did it for what, like
And
2
you gotta
days.
pedal
3
and
days?
ring, you gotta
I didn't do it
pedal and
long.
ring bells at the same time. That'd be hard for you.
Oh, fuck, so hard. But no, here's the bitch of it. Nobody wants you driving on the sidewalk, and nobody wants you
Right.
driving on the street. And here's the reality: it's not like there's
You
a
have that
fucking
happen as
Dickie
a
D.
biker.
Yeah, it's true. There's not like a Dickie D in every part of the city. There's like one central location you got to travel to where you got to go.
Oh yeah,
That you're designated to. And then how it works is you basically buy your ice cream,
Yeah.
and then whatever you sell is what you make, and then you sell back whatever product you don't use.
Oh, that's not how it worked in Kenora.
Well, that's how it works.
But I
here.
mean, there was only like it was out of some dude's garage
oh, okay.
kind of thing. I don't even know if it was Dickie D.
I
It was
probably wasn't.
It's probably just some dude.
There's some
who
dude
fucking got a whole
with
bunch
a
of
fucking bike and a freezer duct tape to it.
No, it was an actual Dickie D bike.
Right.
It was actually the fucking cooler on a bike. But yeah, some dude had like a bunch of freezers in his garage.
Yeah.
And my homie would just go in there and buddy'd be like, Kate, here's your fucking bike.
Oh my
Here's
god.
your float.
Oh shit.
Have at her.
Oh.
And then he'd come back and give him the fucking change belt. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
In 2 days of that job, I was hit by 3 cars.
Hit me!
Yeah. I fell into a fucking ditch.
Oh fuck.
That sucked. And I got robbed
You go, well, yeah.
by my friends.
Wow.
Fuck off, Dave.
Fake Rob.
I was just getting fake robbed.
We did rob, but then
I
we put
didn't
it
give a
back
fuck.
in.
Like, it was a shit job, so whatever.
Yeah, I think
By
that
2
was the
days.
day you were like, I'm quitting.
I was done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was way done. It was
Yeah.
not a job for me. So if you can do that job, good for you.
Yeah,
That's
I was
pretty
walking with.
impressive.
I'm trying to remember who I was out there with because we even bumped into each other
Yeah, I can't remember
on
now.
Clark or whatever, or
Can't
Trafalgar.
remember.
Sorry,
I feel
it
like
was
it
on
was our
Trafalgar.
friend
way up
Sarah, but I
there,
think
eh?
I'm wrong. I don't think it was her. I can't remember who.
Yeah, I can't remember who either.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It was a girl.
It definitely was.
I just can't remember if it was a girl I was trying to date or just a friend or fuck. It's kind of funny how that's kind of
Back then, it's all blurry.
It is blurry.
Yeah.
because I don't even think I had met Shan yet.
No, I was. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Or maybe we had met because you were in high school. Either way,
Oh yeah.
now I'm just having this whole shit.
For
Who
sure.
was that?
Who was
yeah.
that person?
Yeah, fuck, I have no recollection.
This is where you wish you had.
No,
like,
but I
would
guess
hook
that's a
up
good
your-
point. If it was high school, then I can't think of it. It must have been.
I don't know. It was lame for me. It was lousy.
Yeah.
That's all I can remember. And don't do it if you don't have two kids.
Well, you can't do it anymore. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
exist.
what?
They don't
They don't
think there
exist.
are any more Dickies.
Oh, I thought there
No.
were.
No,
No,
there's
they're
no more
Gonzies.
Dickie D's or fucking ice cream trucks.
Oh, actually, I just saw Shaw's.
Oh,
Shaw's has got like a food truck that I'm guessing
Yeah,
is all
yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
but
I've
not
seen
like the
food
beep-
trucks, but
not
not
the
the.
beep,
Yeah, not the.
Really?
Yeah, not the ice cream truck.
You want some ice
Yeah,
cream?
yeah.
Why? Why not?
Yeah, there's none of
Ice cream
those.
in a van.
Some creepy dude.
That's so
I
creepy
think that
dude
movie,
serving
that
ice
horror
cream.
movie back in the 90s, 2000s, Ice Cream Man with Ron Howard's
Oh.
brother might have scared people.
It's
Might
funny.
have.
Fuck, what was the name of that? God damn it. 90s game. You had cars in a race and you.
Twisted Metal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love how I could do. I can't remember the name. I can describe it. Though.
I know.
I do recommend watching that show.
Oh, I gotta
Yes,
watch it.
yes.
totally
it
off
is-
topic.
it is
it's
entertaining.
Good. It is good.
It's pointless and entertaining.
It is. Oh, that's
Excellent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like how they ended that first season.
It's
'Cause
very,
you
I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
okay. Then,
It's very over the top.
yeah, it's good.
Oh, excellent. That's what it should
Incredibly
be.
over the top.
That's what it should be.
yeah. Watch it just
Don't-
for entertainment.
Yeah, don't
All right,
expect don't expect Game of Thrones.
All right.
Good Lord, no.
All right. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
my first job was pretty cool. The one I got when I was 18. It was in a electronics store / guitar store.
Okay.
So yeah,
Was it guitar electronics? Guitartronics?
Guitartronics, and it was like TVs and DVD players and
Oh,
shit
nice.
like that, and then like nice Fender Washburn.
That's a good
guitars
job.
and
Oh,
shit
that's
like that.
nice.
Yeah.
We got to watch TV and play guitar.
Very nice.
pretty sweet.
Sometimes go install stereos in people's houses.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah,
It's a good
it was
gig.
all right.
How come you're not still there?
'Cause
Oh,
oh.
the store probably doesn't even exist any longer.
It does actually.
Does it
sweet.
really?
Yeah, my buddy works there.
Hey, right on.
Yeah.
You
No,
never
they
left.
still sell same
He never
products,
left.
or they've moved through the
I don't know
years.
I don't know if they still sell TVs. And shit.
Okay, that's what I
I
was,
think it's actually like exclusively like a music
music
Yeah.
store now. Okay,
store.
yeah, adapt to the new
Yeah.
times. Type
For
idea.
our 20s of fans, you want to shout out the store?
It's called Northern Sounds and Systems. Or
Oh,
it was.
okay,
Maybe
right
it's
on.
Northern Sounds now. I don't know.
All
It's
right.
fucking
And they're located in Kenora?
in Kenora.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on street.
That's fun to hear that they still exist.
Yeah, they were
Actually,
in the
I
mall.
gotta give cred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in the mall for. They're the only music store in town. Like only place you can go buy like
Oh,
drumsticks
nice.
or skins or
Yeah.
Nice.
guitars.
Yeah, but in this
that
day and
shit.
age, again, and we've talked about it already,
Mm.
Amazon, shit like that nowadays.
Yeah, drummers
pretty
don't-
impressive.
You can't wait for drumsticks. You need fucking drumsticks. You need drumsticks, man.
I mean, you can wait a couple
Fair
hours for
argument.
drumsticks.
Fair argument.
But no, it was a pretty sweet gig. I was getting paid like $2 an hour more than
Nice.
minimum wage because
Hey.
they went through this like let's employ all people fucking program.
That's
at
a good
at the
idea.
job bank. So they got paid
Oh,
$12
Yeah.
for or something like that for or $2 more than they were paying me
Yeah.
Huh.
through this program or some shit
Okay.
like that. So they just capped me at $10.
Mm.
So they'd make $2 for every hour I worked,
Oh, I see.
kind of thing.
It's one of those governmental things. Is that good? Is that bad? Whole other topic, though. Honestly, it's
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't
those.
know if that's
It's
good
a
or
hard.
bad.
It's a tough one in that sense. 'Cause-
Yeah, I don't want to take from others, but then I also don't want to.
But again, if it's one of
Yeah.
those, if somebody's actively looking and willing to work for a job, giving them that type of opening, like that actually is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
a
but
tough
that
call.
also means that our taxes are going to be higher in order to subsidize and support that.
Right.
By the way,
And
totally.
And then he owned a convenience store that I worked at. The guy that owned that
Oh,
place.
nice. So you really resonated with Clerks.
He owned he owned a convenience store, so I did that for a bit.
Nice.
What else did I do?
I worked at
I worked
7-Eleven.
at a coffee
speaking
shop.
Of. Oh yeah, would you do serve
an
coffee?
internet
You were
cafe.
so disappointed by that one.
Oh, at fucking 7-Eleven. Don't get me
I
started.
worked at an internet cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been fun.
Nobody really ever came into internet though.
Uh,
That would have been fun.
it
Actually,
was fun. We went to
The
the
coffee
art
shop
The
part of
game
it's-
ones.
they-
We didn't really do
yeah.
the cafes.
No,
Well,
the
yeah.
head-to-heads and stuff we were
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, nobody really came into internet very much, but all my friends hung out there,
Mm.
and I worked there.
Yeah.
So
That's a
this
good
is when
time.
you could still smoke inside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
That
fun.
was a pretty sweet job.
That's
Nice.
a cool job.
It was pretty relaxed.
Good.
Basically, all I had to do was make coffee and nachos.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah,
It's a good
Mm.
job. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
you worked at the Sev.
I did. It was not fun.
That was
No.
after the parking, though.
Which no.
No, the
What?
That was
it?
before one parking, but not another parking.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say because the parking was before Sykes.
Yes,
not?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So wow, a lot of jobs. Holy shit. So 7-Eleven. So I worked at the Western Fair, and I worked for their parking for a
Okay.
little while. And what it was pretty much what I did in Park plus a little bit more. And I was like 15 or 16 years old. And I remember getting paid for 2 weeks of work there, and then you and I and a couple others celebrating. I bought everybody dinner, and I pretty much
Spent all
blew
the
through
money.
my fucking paycheck
Oh,
and
fuck.
very quickly, not realizing.
When did
oh,
they
I
have,
was
when
there-
Did they have parking at the Western Fair like that?
Oh, forever ago.
forever ago.
Must have
Yeah,
been.
wherever. So whatever the arena side is, that used
That
to
used
all
to
be
be dirt.
parking. Yeah, all
Yes,
dirt.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
exactly.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
entire thing was
And I
dirt.
learned how to hotwire cars at that
Nice.
parking lot. Yeah, I learned how to break into cars and how to bounce cars out of a parking position. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So a lot
Hey.
of life skills there. Yeah.
Actually,
Wow.
pretty good, actually.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that, and then I mean that I did that for a couple of years, but a couple of weeks at a time. It wasn't very much. And then after that would have shortly been in Park.
Yeah, but I say in Park was pretty early because
Yeah, I don't
I
even
was
know
in
how the
college
fuck I
when I
lasted
think
there
you
for
had.
so long. Don't hate me, people, for being an in Park employee. I know they're a shitty company.
So is it
Yeah.
true? Is it true that I don't have to pay my in-park ticket?
Yes and no. I'm not sure how it works now, but the story goes like this. They are not like, they're not a government company.
Right.
They're nothing. They
It's
have
not
no
like
way
getting a
to
city
enforce
ticket.
it. Exactly. In fact, if you get one and don't bother to decide to contest it, there's nothing's going to happen. If you get a whole bunch of them, they're going to send them off to
Like
collections,
Okay.
exactly. And then they're going to come after you and harass you. So that's kind of
there's
it.
a number.
Exactly.
yeah, you can maybe
Right.
get away from one, maybe two, but after
Maybe.
that you're done.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're
Yeah.
going to just cause you a problem. But they
It
also
would
do
depend
like
how
it's
far
obscene.
between. Probably.
It's obscene how much they charge for those tickets.
Well,
too.
you
Like,
also got to
it's-
remember
yeah.
though, nowadays some areas, some parking areas, it's one of those like the only way you can get out without paying is to break the little wooden fence thing, right?
Right.
Now again, your car could probably handle it, but once you've done that, you've now done physical property damage.
Right.
Yeah. Now
Right.
that's
Now
an
it's
issue,
actual
yeah.
legal issue, so
Exactly.
don't do that.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
don't
Yeah,
do
pay
that.
off
Yeah.
the stupid thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's only yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a career. I was there for a very long time, and I don't know why I was there for a very long time. I wish I did, but hey,
Yeah, life
it
rolls.
afforded a lot of good opportunities for myself and my friends and beyond, and also that's when I wrote the movie and all that shit. So
Mhm.
can't complain all that much.
Well, that's just it. Like I was going to call you out on it. Like, yes, was it a great job? No.
No, but a great time.
But you took advantage of some of the opportunities you were provided through that.
Absolutely,
So, hey,
absolutely.
take
Met
the ass,
some-
chew the bubble gum.
That's right. And I met a lot of really fucking crazy ass characters.
Yeah.
Throughout it. So yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Nice.
And then shortly after that, I did a stint at Teletech, and that was fun. That was my first experience in a third-party call center.
Oh,
before
yeah?
Sykes. Yeah. And they were basically, I was supporting Verizon Internet.
Yeah.
For
So it was call
Americans.
in.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, see, I did when I first
But insane.
moved down here. I worked at I think one of my first job when I moved down here was at a call center.
Mm.
It was in St. I talked about this not long ago, St.
Yeah.
Catharines, and yeah, it was outbound. I didn't like it.
yeah.
I didn't like it at all. I swore then and there I would never work at another outbound call center.
Mm,
I
nice.
don't blame you. I wouldn't do that.
One thing I would like just to quickly point out, it
Uh-huh.
does age us when we talk about call centers. Anyway, moving on.
It does what?
Age us.
I
People
know.
still work at call centers.
Yeah, but they're
Do they
pretty much
not?
from home now.
I guess.
They're
Yeah.
from home, and often it's still a call center, but it's not a completely cold call.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's a lead or something.
Yeah, something
yeah,
is
yeah,
generally.
yeah. It's not like
If
just
it's
someone.
a human.
You're right. It's not like a phone book, which, by the way, kids' phone book is just a manual internet. So where you just pull out a page and you call every number. Like
Yeah.
there's
Oh
actual-
yeah, no,
like
yeah.
they are putting you in positions to
No,
be able to.
We weren't necessarily cold calling people. They were Verizon customers.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay,
okay.
that is okay.
still calculate.
But it was still one of those like, hey, you know, we could save you fucking money on your phone bill, and
Yeah,
they'd be like, fuck you.
I don't say fuck you. I just do the no, thank you.
yeah.
Bye now, and I hang
Yeah.
up.
I was going to try to save me money. Why not?
No. I'm one of those annoying people. I don't
you
need
are.
you to help me save money. I'm good.
That is the
You're like
majority
my
of people.
dad.
The people that just have been advertised
your
to
dad.
so
He's a
much
good
they
guy.
don't want to hear it no more. That's what it is.
It's all right.
That's what it is. People just don't want to hear it. They've been so advertised to so often. They're just fucking done. Those ad days like.
Oh,
thanks.
yeah. It's
so much.
all things change.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's one of those things. It's like when I was younger, I was always trying to understand, and I mean this nicely to elderly people.
Mhm.
How is it old people always seem to get sucked up with these scams and all the other
Yeah, I
things?
don't get it.
know.
I don't get it either.
Loneliness
Well,
thing.
for me, it somewhat clicked for me as I got older, and I could see people I know that are getting older as well.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are older than me. Blah 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 blah
Getting
blah.
scammed.
AKA, I'm talking about my parents
Uh-huh.
and grandparents,
Uh-huh.
and less about them getting scammed, and more about I understand they're a lot more alone.
Yeah.
Like and again, it's just because like I looked at my nan, like she spent the last 20 years basically in an apartment by herself.
Right.
People would visit, we try to get together, but in an apartment by herself.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just one of those. And it's part of me is like, Dave, that would be amazing. Oh, think of all the things you could do, but you're uncomfortable. You're old. You
Sure.
got pains.
And they don't have the same access to internet and social media and such like that.
I will
like
give my
we do,
nan
right?
one thing though. Fuck,
Yeah.
she would love to play games. What would she play though? She'd play solitaire. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I spent all day playing. Oh, you played for a little bit? No, I play like 400 games.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus,
Holy fuck.
yeah, she was.
That's insane.
Yeah. She
Wow.
was.
With all that
I
time.
get that, but at the same time, it's when it gets to like, hey, go to the store and get us a bunch of Google Play gift cards. It's like, how do you know that's not like? Why are you now doling out money to these
Well,
people that are scamming you? Or-
There's
Oh
because-
yeah. If I don't know them, I agree. Yeah.
I think you're talking about
talking
a
like
certain
old people.
depth.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
in
no, I
general.
know.
Gotcha.
It does. There's I
It's
think,
interaction. You think
yeah,
you're helping.
it's through the interaction that it's happening.
Yeah.
So they're just caught up in it. It does seem odd that they're like, you really drove to the store and you got Google Play gift cards, really? Did you
Right.
really?
Yeah.
That does seem odd, but they're already in the throes of it.
Yeah.
That they can't think outside of that situation any
Oh,
longer.
I just
that's
need
a
a few
bummer.
bucks
It
to
is.
help me out. Do you mind helping me
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
There's that side too. But
For
again, it's just
I mean, I guess my ex-wife almost got caught up in the fucking Nigerian print scam thing.
No.
Oh, totally.
no.
She did.
She really want that money.
No,
she
she
was a
did.
gold digger.
Yeah, man. No, she did.
Oh.
This dude emailed me and blah 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 and told. I'm like, are you fucking dumb?
Oh my god.
Probably one of the only times I said something like that. Are you?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
other than later on.
yeah. We don't need to go into that again.
But it's like, are you fucking dumb? Like that's a scam. That's like the
Serious?
oldest scam in the fucking
Oh
book.
my
Yep.
god.
Well, what if? No, not what if.
Right.
Yeah.
You want some snake oil? I got some.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's like text messages now. You get the random. I just got
Oh,
one
totally.
today.
I
Yeah.
could open up my phone right now. I'm pretty sure I have 4 in the
Yeah.
blocked spam
Yeah.
folder
Yeah.
of like, oh,
Sure.
your
And
deposit.
those are jobs
Yep.
too,
I
right?
got one of those.
Those are all jobs. Those are people that are employed to
Oh, they're
fucking
not
scam
people.
us.
No.
You think there's just
Well,
auto dialers?
let me rephrase. Well, nowadays, yes, for sure. There is
Sure.
somebody responsible. I'm not going to knock that yet, but
but they're
Uh-huh.
not people.
they're not people executing.
Got you.
That's
They're
got
just
what-
not
you.
people.
Got you.
No, they're still people.
No, they're not people.
No, we haven't quite taken over yet from the perspective.
They're demons.
No, they're people that are fucking
Educated demons, just to be clear.
Fair. They're. I mean, yeah. Actually, you know what? I was just talking to my boy. Shout out to Simran about his culture in India, and I was asking about this.
Like the call center.
Yeah.
Scammy call center.
And I'm like,
things.
and he was telling me a little bit about that, which is awesome. But then he was saying, I'm like, but I'm guessing they're just doing their job, right? Like, it's just a job. He's like, no, they fucking know. He's like, they know.
Oh, yeah.
They know they're doing it wrong. I'm like,
yeah.
really? He's like, yeah. Then they go, oh, can they
You
help
gotta
piece of shit?
live.
yeah, and then
I
they
know,
go
but-
out later that night and chuckle about it.
Exactly. And that's not, I don't know. That's not cool.
It's no different than what a lot of the work that I do. Again, is it quite that same level? No, but we haven't quite got to where I've been. But it's still, I do digital signage.
Yeah.
I make sure that our software can properly advertise you in every possible
That's
way.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
We'll get
really.
there. We're not there yet. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't
you're
hit
right.
22
You know,
yet.
though, you're
Yeah.
bringing a very good understanding of perspectives. That's true.
Yeah, it's just a different
true.
style. Do I agree with it? No,
I
but
disagree.
Um,
I disagree.
you disagree with the agree?
Well, no, it's not just a job. Those guys know. They're
yeah, but there's a difference in
They're-
terms
they're
of how it
fuckfaces.
like you're purposely preying on people in a very targeted fashion and trying to separate them from their money in a legal way.
The challenge there, though, from my perspective, is you've just described a lot of sales peeps across all industries.
Yeah,
every
and there's
environment.
something wrong with that too. That you're right, absolutely.
But
There
why
should
is
be
it
greater
wrong?
truth in advertising.
Well,
because
no. Again, in those, there are the fraudy sales calls, but put those aside. In even the sales calls, what are they doing that is incorrect, or what are they lying about?
Well,
99%, they actually were never lying. It's just they're constantly harassing, they're bugging. That's
there's
sales.
if you watch those dudes on the interwebs who
like Kip Boga,
yeah, sure. I don't know who the fuck their names are. I just
Scammer
see them,
Payback.
Yeah, shit like that. They're lying to people. They're saying, "Oh, you need to give us this."
they're
money
like saying,
to do
"Hi,
this."
I'm from Amazon."
There's that style.
Or like that
can happen in person though too.
That happened.
Sure.
That happened to me. I was on a website where you download things that come out sooner than they should.
It's porn.
No,
It's porn.
no,
It's porn.
no. It was.
He's watching porn.
That's the result of
It has
porn.
to do with
He came out a
pirates.
lot sooner.
What?
Has to do with pirates in the bay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yarr.
You're pirate porn?
Pirates in the bay.
No.
You're really on porn right now, Chris.
No, just on AJ.
Are you just trying to get us hooked? Like, guys, it's okay that I watch a lot of porn. I mean, you watch a lot of porn, right?
Yeah,
A lot of piracy porn. What?
But yeah, because I didn't have any ad blockers or anything like that, or virus, virus scannies or VPNs or anything. And then I got this like red screen of death saying, "You have to call us because we've locked your computer.
Oh,
and the FBI is
nice.
coming to get you and call us and blah blah blah." And then you call up and it's one of those scammy center places that guy shuts down all the time.
Right.
Oh, we have to unlock your windows now.
Right.
That one to me is more.
Well, that's
wrong.
what we're talking about.
Yeah. That's
No,
what
we're not. There's the other side,
we were
too.
talking about.
Well, but there's also the other side where it is people, your local cable. Well, I was thinking it was cable, Rogers,
Sure.
constantly calling you and trying to upsell you on other packages, and it's just like, nope, bye bye.
Yeah.
That's not illegal.
But that's not fraudulent.
No, that's
it's
not
just
fraudulent.
annoying.
It's just annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's just somebody doing their job.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was trying
Poorly
to
if they
describe.
haven't caught you on
we were talking about
line longer than
we
30
were talking
seconds.
the scammy call centers in India. That's not a job.
Those guys
people,
are shit.
those guys
no.
are shitheads, and those guys are just going home.
But that's the
and
thing.
chuckling to their fucking wives.
My understanding, and I may be incorrect, was not that so they do a lot of call centers in which maybe they're aggressive and pushy. That sure, but they're working with actual organizations,
No,
companies
that's not what
to
we're
sell products for the phone you were talking about.
But that's not what we're talking. Those aren't the
No.
call centers we're talking about. We're talking about the ones where you call in and you get fucking scammed.
Okay.
Because your computer's locked or you have a
I did
virus
not
on your
realize.
phone or
But
some
to your
stupid
point-
shit, and that's where they get you with the go buy $5,000 in Apple
Yeah,
Play gift cards.
that is that's a scam.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. I thought we were just talking about general people calling you up saying, "Hey, would you like to buy more from this company?"
No.
But you could tell by their voice alone
Mm-hmm.
that they may not be from the same. Now I'm making myself evil actually by saying that. The same region as you.
But to your point earlier, okay, now we've got that straightened out. That's awesome.
AKA, shut up, guys.
No. But to your point earlier, you were saying about how it's not wrong for them to do the jobs they do in terms of being heavy pushing in sales or what that might be. I agree. It's not wrong. But I do think that there is an inherent wrongness in lying about the product that you're selling to
yes.
sell that product
Correct.
or service or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah,
I
you
do
can't
wish there was
do
more
that.
transparency
If
in what
you lie, but
are
that's no different than food.
selling.
You ask.
Sure,
but
absolutely.
there's-
Absolutely.
There's a difference between lies and omissions.
Correct.
Yep, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
If you don't
So
ask, they don't have to tell.
Spoken like a true corporate drone.
Right? Well, because if they're lying to you blatantly and you buy it
Yes,
and it's not what
that's
you
wrong.
get,
Right.
not what you're
Yeah,
getting,
that's
they can
wrong,
actually get
wrong,
fucked
wrong.
for that.
Absolutely.
But if they omit, like, oh, you don't get this when that's
Right.
why I always question start.
Right.
Right? Do I get a router?
Right.
Oh, well, no, we don't. But they don't have any of that in their advertising.
Right.
Or
Correct.
when you call up or when you
Yeah.
talk to somebody, you have to you get all set up with the internet and you're like, oh, I'm going to hook up my phone, and
And
your
then
phone
there's
doesn't
nothing
fucking
to,
work.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
they
and then
didn't
you're like,
give
Yeah.
you the-
that's an omission.
Right.
That's shitty, but it's not.
It's not on them.
And it's not
illegal.
It's that yes, not illegal, but I would look down upon this style.
Right.
But
right,
they have routers now. I asked.
Oh, okay. You mean start?
Yeah, they have routers now. I asked.
Those guys.
Nice.
So, yeah, no, I've worked mostly retail.
Right.
My my job. I worked at a factory once in St. Mary's. Boy, did that suck. I made mayonnaise.
Nice.
It was a factory that did like a whole bunch of, I guess like sauces, condiments for various fast food chains and whatnot. And it was interesting. Like you got to see how the fucking sausage was being made, behind the scenes.
Literally and figuratively.
Well, no, there was no sausage, but there was like Renee's salad dressing.
Okay.
Or like all the McDonald's dipping sauces.
Oh, nice.
They had like the Big Mac sauce and all that shit. What else? They
Were
had
you just like writing down all the secrets?
They had like these weird big like cube crate things, right? And then they're plugged into the wall because they had the stuff that they dipped the Dairy Queen chocolate cones in.
Oh yeah.
They had to like keep it at a specific temperature so it didn't solidify.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was on the mayonnaise line.
Oh.
Sunspun mayonnaise.
Oh.
That was no fun.
Not a cool job.
No, especially when the machine backed up.
Yeah.
And when like all the mayonnaise would come out, and you gotta like, wash it all down.
Yeah.
That's
I was on the
cleaning up after spooky ghosts.
exactly. I was mainly on the putting bottles on the conveyor belt that go into the machine.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
This sounds like fucking so boring.
So I have to admit,
stupid. It was bad. I would come home with like Subway sauces or like Dairy Queen, like cherry fucking filling that you'd put in. Like bags of that were
Just
like
eat
over or underweight or whatever.
Yeah.
You get free shit.
That's fun.
And that was all right, but the job was terrible.
Yeah, not worth the free shit.
No.
No.
I completely agree because again, after I did the sales, I had that long break that I described. My next job after was I worked for 1 week at a powdered metal factory, and my job was to take them out of the line, put them in the box, blah blah blah. And yeah, I did that for 1 week, and I can understand.
Yeah.
I did that. I did that one for a couple weeks probably, and I actually fucked up my rotator cuff
Lame.
Oh,
because
shit.
it was stupid. They were like empty bottles, right? Empty fucking like 2-liter bottles of fucking for mayonnaise, but it was the repetitive like taking the big thing off the top, open, and then you have to keep
It's the
Yeah.
consistency.
I blew up my rotator cuff.
Lame.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I did not get hurt on mine, I will admit, but it was just, I was only there for a week. And then I got my next job, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I did that with the Green Earth warehouse. Remember that store, Green Earth?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They sold all like the hippie shit.
They had a warehouse?
Swords and stuff. Yeah, they had a warehouse here in London.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was just off of Bradley.
I figured it'd just be a third rate.
No, they
warehouse that
actually,
just supplied them? Okay,
well, it was a third-rate warehouse. Let me tell you that.
It
It was,
Are
it
they
sucked.
around anymore?
No,
No.
it sucked to work for him.
Mm.
And I worked there for like a week, and then I had gallbladder surgery. And then I came back, and they were like, "Do work." And I was like, "No, I can't. I'm on late duty." They were like, "Oh, well, you can't sit down and shred paper." And I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not coming back." I went for lunch, and I didn't come back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just went for lunch, and I fucked. I was like, "Fuck you guys."
Have
It
your
was
jab and
really-
shovel it.
It was also at a point in my life where I was like, I'm not taking shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
for
that.
sure.
Right? Like, no.
I feel like that's every point in
Fuck
my
you.
life. I'm always just like, I
Well, I was cranky. I was like,
yeah.
I'm not taking this shit. Fuck that.
For
It's
sure.
not worth it.
My job after parking lot and teletech, I did a seasonal job at Chapters.
Chapitras?
Yeah, I guess that was my first foray into fucking
Retail?
and it was not a great experience.
I don't remember you at Chapters.
Yeah, no, this was after my short trip out west and coming back. Yeah,
Gotcha.
And then it was for their Christmas season. And the people were pretty cool. And I do love books. So I got into Malcolm Gladwell during that, which was, I guess, the best thing I got from that place. But the manager was a fucking total asshat. Just a total asshat. He made the job sucky so bad. And not just for me, for like everybody.
That's a
He
bummer.
was just just very just a rageaholic guy. And I can't even describe the guy because if I did, like, we could get in trouble for defamation. Just the type of character.
Well, not if you
that
don't
he
say
is.
his name.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyways, no, because to describe, yeah, people would know. Anyways, so it was not the greatest job, but I met some great people, and I learned that when I worked at Chapters, they were not focused on you liking books. All they wanted to sell the merch, the
crap at the
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
that
yeah.
was their priority.
the shit at the
They had
counter.
no
They don't give a
anything
fuck
else.
about books.
But I got to fucking stock and get some graphic novels on the discount and shit. So that
The
was fun.
5 finger.
No. They had no, I really didn't. But they did. You didn't have to, because the reason why, they had a really great program. I don't know if they still have it today, but if you're an employee there, you can literally borrow any book you want. Any book, you can take it home.
Borrow.
Yeah, take it home. Read it. Whatever.
Just don't damage it.
Just
and
don't
it goes
damage-
on
exactly.
the front.
Yep, exactly. And then when you're done with it, return it. And if you want to buy it.
So
Yeah.
you can like
Sign on any
go
book you
to
want.
like the middle of the book and write in like invisible ink. Penis.
You can do that. Yeah, you can borrow all the Kama Sutra books they have.
You can do that in the library,
Yeah.
by the way.
That's
I'd
right.
recommend
Library?
that.
Yeah.
I would recommend
The
that.
library.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really great perk to that job
Hmm.
of all of them, and that was okay. But I wasn't there long, and then I got fucking fired. I was like, oh shit, I should have stolen my
You
books.
got fired?
Yeah, I got legit fired.
Like,
I don't even know why I
not
got
just
fired.
like, okay, Christmas is over, fuck off.
No, they fired me like a week before.
Fired or let go?
No, fired. They let me go.
Because
They
in
fired.
order to be fired, you have to do something.
Yeah.
It was within the 3-month probation. No, they don't.
No, okay. So
Well,
they
then
let
you
you
were not
go.
fired. You were
Oh.
let go.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask. the
Okay, I
difference.
guess let
Yeah.
go. Sorry,
Like you
there
didn't
you go.
steal a bunch of books.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
get caught.
it wasn't
No,
that they-
fucking fired.
They let
They,
me go.
they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
not
yeah.
firing you for a reason. It was just that
Yeah.
you were in the 3 months. We're letting you go.
Yeah, but
That
no,
was like
I think there was a
that's why
reason. I
Sykes
just
let
can't
me
remember
go.
the reason was exactly. But it
Yeah.
happened when I went to go do the borrowing system again, and then they didn't want me to do that.
In all honesty,
Because you put
no, they'll
penis
never
in a
tell you.
book.
Well, sure, and that's fine.
Well, no, it's one of those, and I mean this in the nice way. I'm not trying to knock what we've done here in Canada,
Yeah,
but you actually never share why.
right.
Because as soon as you share why, that could actually potentially be used as evidence against.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So I have
From a
I have let
legal
a few
standpoint.
people go, and you don't say anything. Now it does come generally with a decent package, but I've had to let a few people go, and
yeah.
it's well, actually with the last two, I don't even have to talk to them anymore.
Yeah,
And just HR takes it all.
right.
In
Yeah.
a perfect world, I would like to actually be able to tell these people why, but legally cannot be safely said.
For sure.
Because you ugly.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Well, no, I've never
I'm
let somebody go
tired
with
of
that.
looking at
I
you,
didn't-
kid.
I didn't fit the chapters mold. Anyways, it was a job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it.
nice.
Yeah.
I sold suits for a bit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
did
liked
that.
job.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't
Yeah.
terrible.
Nice.
I mean,
Sykes
they
was
wanted you to do the whole like, oh, sell this and upsell that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to.
Sykes was an absolute fucking mess. I don't even know if it's in existence anymore.
I
I
But
think it
so.
is.
when I was
Really?
there,
Yeah.
I thought it was gone.
that's crazy.
Mm.
When
No.
I was there, not a great experience.
No,
Nothing
No,
about it.
not.
Like,
It was not.
you were probably the best thing to come out of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there was. Oh, one funny story I'll tell, and I mean you couldn't fucking make this up. I don't think you were there at this point. Maybe you were. I can't remember. But
don't know.
my ex, who was definitely my ex at the time, also got a job there, and for whatever reason, it just so happened that we both had a very similar shift, and the only open spots available were beside each other.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you
That
gotta.
is fun.
You
She
gotta
must,
be
she must have got
fucking
the job there
kidding me.
after. I
Is that the person I
Must have
think
been.
right now?
Oh yeah,
Okay, okay.
absolutely. It was a very awkward fucking
That
shift.
is hilarious.
It was unbelievable.
left.
And I tried it so hard to joke it off. I tried all the bits, and I'm like, this is just getting worse and worse.
I have to admit,
and
I'd
worse.
only play the, hey, want to go to grab a bite
Yeah.
together after this?
Hey,
Oh,
give
no,
me a
I
ride
would've-
home
I would-
after.
I would have went home sick or some shit. No, fuck that.
yeah. But what's funny is because like we were well done with each other at that point.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes it better.
But, which is fine. But other people were like making big deals of it, and which told me that she was talking. Because I wasn't talking to her, right? But she was talking about the people. I'm like, okay, relax. All right, you need to know. I can tell you the story. Otherwise, fuck off. Let's move on with our
Yeah.
lives. But it was, that place was just full of disappointment
Hmm.
for me while I was there.
Yeah, I didn't. No, again, call center. I didn't care. It's like
Yeah, I definitely did
I
not.
don't care. I don't care.
That's the problem with jobs. You typically don't care. Unless
I
it's
did
a
more when I
career.
was younger. I will admit. For me
Maybe.
personally, because again, I think I'm about the right time-ish frame. Like when I got my actual job at EK3 in
Yeah,
2022,
you showed
I've
up.
had this same
You showed
job for the last 21 years.
That's true.
yeah. But again,
I care about some of the jobs I do.
Hmm.
Like when I go and do like live sound stuff
I like
or DJ.
I like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a good job.
I care
Like,
about that because it's kind of fun.
even me when I'm
Nice.
working at the Calco there, I like doing a good job. I don't want to be a slacker. I like to, you know what I mean? Like I like to push myself in whatever direction that is, whatever job I'm doing, or my other side jobs like
Sure.
filmmaking and things like that. Those are where I really like to shine. Yeah. Whoa, that was a lot of droppage.
It's
a
hard
lot
to
of
describe to the listening
I
audience how
know.
eerily silent it became.
It was
Wow.
really weird. Yeah. And then what did I do after Sykes?
Did you do after Sykes? What did
Oh, was that TD?
Yeah,
Because
started-
you weren't
TD
doing
was your
anything
other
when we were
big
living
band.
Oh,
together.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Sykes, I took some time off after that because they laid me off.
Yeah, we both did.
We both got laid off.
Yeah,
It
we
was
both
an
took some
okay
time
job.
off after that.
Yeah, it took some time to
I
figure out
lived
our
with
shit.
you lived
And then
with
I
me.
actually, that's true. I did actually take on some film jobs and worked for some low end companies. I made a little bit of money.
Yeah, I
Decided
remember us
that-
doing
that
a
was
little bit of
that was
that. fun.
recently,
pretty fun.
right? Yeah.
Well, relatively. And then
10-ish years.
10-ish years ago, yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'm talking about the stuff you did recently, too.
Oh, that stuff too. Yes. Yeah. And then now, then I started working at Big Green Machine and started my career there for 9 years.
Hmm.
Holy fuck. Give me chills.
You were at Big Green for 9 years?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny, in my head it's shorter.
I started my first job there was working as insurance advice, which is also known
Insurance
as
advice.
credit card insurance.
Also known as, no, you can't have any.
It's clear to me that I have a hard time escaping selling credit cards in my life when it comes to jobs. So that was where I started, and then made my way through to some, shall we say, minor supervisory positions, and did a little bit of other things. Then a little bit of digital for a couple months, and then Easy Line for roughly 4 years, and then the last 2.5 or 3 was in digital.
Hmm.
Yep, help with
Nice.
social media and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It was a job.
And then they said, hey,
You did say, "Hey,
don't come back.
don't come back here."
Don't come
You're not
back.
allowed back here.
No, they can't come in anymore.
No.
Actually,
You don't drink the green Kool-Aid.
to tell you the truth, nobody's allowed back. We're just getting rid of the whole fucking building.
You know what? Yeah, all you guys, don't you come back here no more. Yeah, so that's a whole other story. So yeah, and then what did I do after that job?
Oh, man, what did you do?
Oh, then I worked for the coolest company. I ended up working for Airrise.
Oh, yeah, right. Airriser.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. They want to sponsor us by all means.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
They're a sick company.
They are a great company. They make great products, and yeah, I got to spend about almost a year with them, and they were fun. They were really fun
Nice.
for the job it was. And then, yeah, then I did that stint. Did some movie work. Yeah, that was fun working for the LSP stuff. And then yeah, now I'm working with the Calco.
Nice.
And they're okay.
Cool.
I'm in between slinging carts and slinging credit cards. That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
there.
you get to
That's
walk
what I'm
around
doing
and be like, excuse me,
well,
you want a Costco credit card?
a little bit like that. A little bit
I
more.
thought you
like
were
that.
actually taking the
excuse me?
cards.
No.
Oh,
No, I am not.
oh, you're trying to sell the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's involved in he's in the cult. He's in the carts and cars cult.
That's what I'm doing.
The Triple C.
That's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
you're part of the
That's what I'm
CCCs.
doing. That's right. That's what I'm
Nice.
doing.
Cool.
Breaking hearts.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Selling
I'm
cards.
doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And then
I
yeah,
got a lot
film
of
work
irons
too.
in the fire.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know you do. You're on a roll right now.
Yeah,
It's good.
do stuff at the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Tiki DJ.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Okay.
How's that going, I wonder?
And live sound. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Nice.
Speaking of, shout out your DJ company. Promote yourself.
RPM DJ services.
Yeah.
Bow, bow.
Find us on the Facebooks.
Uh huh.
You getting married?
Maybe.
You should. You getting married?
No, I'm
You
afraid
guys
not.
need DJ.
No, probably not
Yeah,
actually.
you're gonna have a party.
But you can
DJ.
do DJ other things other than
Like
weddings,
parties.
right? Yeah, like
do
parties.
like
You can do
house parties.
Yeah.
I'll DJ
Like house
your
party number 4.
Yeah, house party 4.
At least okay. That's good.
Featuring Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Dun, dun.
Will you DJ funerals?
If they want me to, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, maybe next year I'll look into this.
Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
gonna hit the 20 years with the
bum,
wife
bum,
next year.
bum.
Oh boy.
Oh, and then you know what? Oh, a guy died. That's gonna be my
Yeah, boy.
That's what I'm gonna play at the funeral.
I love it.
That would be
Yeah.
good.
I
I'll
love
take
it.
that. Thank
Dude.
you.
Yeah.
No, I want the yeah boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boy.
That
know what
no.
Hit
No.
me. Yeah,
Oh
boy.
my God.
That one. All right. Perfect. I'm sold.
Why doesn't this thing have more buttons? It needs more buttons.
It does. It does.
Thank you for the producer of this particular device for not putting in more buttons.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
Thank
more
you.
buttons, please. Zoom
You need
electronics.
more buttons.
We need
I
more
buttons.
more sound pad buttons. Please.
More lights too. Actually, if you, there's
Oh,
not enough
fuck, just
light.
take some of the lights away. Put more sound pad buttons in.
Actually, I like the lights.
Take a whole channel away. Give me a whole channel. Give me like 16 sound. Yeah, boy. I'll just do it myself.
That's
There you
That could be
go.
my other job.
There you
That's
go.
gonna be
I
it.
should make sound pad
engineer.
sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I love it. That's what you should do.
I could be like
Nice.
that guy from Police
Do a little
Academy.
folly work. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good guy.
Tackleberry.
Winslow. No, not Tackleberry.
Yeah. Steve Gutenberg.
Right.
Yeah.
And he didn't play Tackleberry.
Sure he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
You did not.
He
You
did.
know he did.
He did. He played Zed.
You're talking about Michael
Talking
Winslow.
about Zed.
And Winslow played Jones. And he did all the voices.
I love how angry you're getting
Because
at this
it's
right
really
now.
wrong,
This
so
is
wrong.
good. Well played.
Right, 'cause he was played by Bobcat Goldthwait, right?
You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Nicely
High-powered
done.
Lieutenant
best.
Houlihan. Callahan.
Well, any more job talk before I ring someone's neck?
Yeah, no, I think for me it's a
Yeah.
good spot.
Do we have any
Yeah.
dream jobs outside of what we're doing now?
Winning the lottery.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not a job.
Filmmaking. I've done that. That's a good job. That's the job I want.
Dream job.
Yeah, really. Like, this is our dream job. Doing this, doing
Oh, yeah.
podcasting.
Oh, of course.
If we can get paid to
Yeah.
do
It's a
this,
nightmare job.
No, I would not. Yeah, no. That's outside my
if
will.
it deals
I
with
don't-
you,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
nightmare job.
I'd like to be a farmer if I was to give him
Really?
that freedom.
Really?
But that's just it. It's one of those. I would like to be a laid back, not dependent, like not a true farmer.
I have.
like a hobby farm.
Yeah, I'd love that.
okay,
So
okay.
again, it kind of goes back to me winning the lottery. I know,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in this day and age.
But
Even
fair, you would
buying
still,
a hobby
if you
farm.
did do a hobby farm, you could figure out a way to make cash.
Well,
from
it's
it,
more
you know what I
about just you make enough to kind of support
mean? Right, what
the
you're doing.
costs.
Exactly.
You're not really making type
No.
of idea.
I'm a stay-at-home dad. That's kind of a job.
Yeah, it is.
That's a horrible job.
It's a
Good
pretty
luck,
shit
man.
job.
It's yeah. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
There
I
is
deal with- I gotta deal with a lot of shit, man.
All over your ass, man.
And the babies too.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. It's a hard time.
It is.
Yeah.
Hard time cleaning up after your kid. But you said that's your dream job?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of
That's a
reward in
tough
it.
Column
question.
A, little column
Yeah,
B.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, hanging out with a dog all day. Can I get a job doing that? That sounds like a good
I-
job.
Not.
No.
So I again, because of some of the fun of my life, I actually did get that year off basically.
Right.
Had to do no work.
Right, right.
I will admit, even win the lottery, I would still do something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those I would have thought for the longest time. Just hey, I get paid, don't have to do work, I can relax. Yeah, that lasted for maybe 2 months, and then I got fucking bored.
I feel you. I think I can speak for all of us, and especially you, I could say this now that you're at this mentality about your job
Oh, yeah,
lately, is I don't think any, we've got slacker mentalities sometimes, but we're not lazy people. You know what I mean? Like, we work, but would we rather work on shit that we love to work on?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
that's
Of
fair.
course.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd rather
Absolutely.
spend 2 hours knitting than sitting 2 hours
Right.
working with external people.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Yeah. Which reminds me, you should just open up an Etsy page and sell your wares on there.
Yeah.
You should do that. You
I-
know?
well,
Why not? Try it out.
well,
Put one thing up. See what happens.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, why not?
I'll do a picture of me kind of looking good.
Yeah.
Maybe on a roller coaster or something.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you should
Hands in the
knit.
air.
I think you should knit a thong bikini and wear that.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny?
And that
A
should be
mankini.
it.
I've shared this already. I know. I actually do have the thing for the short shorts.
Oh,
I'm gonna knit
No,
me
he
some
needs
short
to
shorts.
knit-
yeah.
With
that
with
thick wool.
suspendies. With suspendies.
I'll attempt to make the
Short
spendies
shorts
too.
with suspendies.
Yeah, I
I'll
love
see
it.
what I can do.
So I'm
as long
saying-
as I can hide my nipples, I'm comfortable.
course.
yeah,
yeah,
that's
then
what the
you're good.
suspendies
Yeah,
go
yeah,
up
yeah.
when they
That's
hide
right.
your nippers.
Yeah, yeah.
So you model that. There you go. I think you got a page and an OnlyFans apparently.
Yeah,
there
probably.
you
I wonder
go,
how
there
long it
you
would
go.
take before I got banned.
I don't think it. I don't think
needs-
you would get banned.
He needs agents.
You take over the world. He does need
He
agents.
needs agents.
Yeah. Here, you knit the clothing, you model it, you upload it, and we'll do all the rest.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
get
you know
10
what? I
we'll
will
get
take
10%.
this.
We'll take
I'll need the
20%,
two of you
10%
there.
each.
No, but I do have one requirement.
Oh, what's that?
I need the two of you there to help me with the photographing. So
Oh,
I need
yeah.
you to be there
Oh,
in person.
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
without
As
question.
I'm
I thought that was
demonstrating.
implied.
Okay,
problem.
good.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want
yeah.
you to be there so you can nip
Yeah.
tuck, make sure
Yeah.
things are
He'll
proper.
do the lighting and fidgeting, and I'll do the
Yeah,
shooting.
I'll make
and,
sure you tux.
And
Okay,
I'll
thank
do
you.
the shooting and fluffing. Yeah, of
Okay,
course. Yeah,
okay.
no, we'll take care of you.
Tucker, Fluffer.
There you
Gotcha.
go. Tucker, Fluffer.
Fluffernutter. That's our nicknames. That's our nicknames. It'll be Fluffernutter. I'm Fluffer, you're Nutter.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Okay, I've heard
I don't think this is a dream job anymore. I think
It's
we
a
took
reality.
The reality is happening.
This is
here.
what happens. This is what happens when you buy a dream catcher at the dollar store.
That's right. That's what happens here. Yeah.
Oh, well played.
Dreams are
Hit
made of
me!
Yeah,
the dreams are
somebody
made of
needs to get
sadness in
smacked.
China. That's right.
Right.
Exactly. All right.
All right, let's wrap
Let's wrap
it
this
up.
up here.
Get her done.
Yeah,
And you out there, what are your thoughts? What are your jobs? Can you resonate with the jobs that we've had? Do you have to have other jobs? We want to hear from you. So please let us know your thoughts on all we talked about and beyond within our comments and also on our awesome Discord server. And please keep it going with us on the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, all the places you can find us in our links below. If you like what we're doing, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. Help us pay for our bubblies. Help us keep the lights on in the studio. Help us keep this wonderful, fun machine that we got going. And if you're not feeling well out there in the mental department, we just want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but to those around you. And you are not alone. The whole world is all in a crazy fuckery these days. So it's important to talk about that shit in your life. So if you can't do that with anybody that's around you, we're going to have some links in our description so you can seek out the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
When I grow up, I want to be a Star Wars.
In Star Wars or a Star Wars?
I
Yeah.
want to be a Star Wars.
Oh, you want to be a Star
Yeah, I want
Wars?
to be a Star
Just
Wars.
a single one, or
No, any of them.
okay? Oh wow. Well, then I guess we're gonna make you
Luke-
episode 1.
Han Vader
Yeah.
or CP30 or RKD5. Any of them.
This is your dollar
Wow.
store. Your dollar
All
store
right,
Star
all right.
Wars.
Yep.
That's right.
I'm a Star Wars.
You're Star Wars. I love it. Just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks so much for hanging out and joining us tonight. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
Take care.
Bye now.
Yeah, boy!